guys, it's Bank here, and today I'll be giving you a guide on how to DPS Vorago. This won't be a universal guide as there are 6 different rotations to Vorago, but this will work on the one I suggest you learn on, which is called Teamsplit. Now, I'll give you more of a rundown of how Vorago works when we're actually into the kill, but first I want to go on quickly about the gear. I don't want to be going about it for too long, as this is more meant to be like a strategy guide of where to stand and what to do, etc., as opposed to what you should be wearing. Now, Vorago, unless you're very, very good at it, you should be using magic or range. Even if you're very good at it, it's still recommended, even though that person there is using a scythe. Now, I'm going in a smaller team, so you can see it easier. I will be doing the role of base tank. It's not base tank, sorry, DPS, just so I'll be doing exactly what you need to be doing. There we go, we're starting, I believe. Alright, so, as for the gear, you'll be wearing DPS gear. If you don't have tier 90, go for tier 80, if not that, tier 70, blah blah blah. The minimum you should really be wearing is next gear, so Punnet or Virtus, and preferably the tier 85 weapons and shit. Now, as for your prayer, I would suggest you will use Soul Split. If you don't have that, protect from magic or reflect magic, whatever one you have. As you see, you get hit hard at entrance. It's 50,000 health divided by how many people there are, and it will be capped at 12,500. Now, as you see, I've walked north a bit. You see this area here is generally what you want to be standing. Around about this distance from Vorago, maybe even a little bit closer than that, but you know, you'll be a bit safer. Now, Vorago's melee range is larger from the front than it is the back. So because he's facing away from me, I can afford actually to stand a bit closer to him. If he was facing me, I'd have to be a bit further back. That's quite an important thing to remember. Now, in phase 1, the TR5 will be going up here. The base tank will be moving to Vorago to the northeast. He'll be voking, and Vorago will start to move. You want to be moving with this, so that you're not too far away. Now, the DPS will obviously, hopefully be out of melee distance. He's using a scythe, so he will be in melee distance. And we just DPS from here. Now, Vorago will get to lower health. The TR5 will jump on his back, as you are about to see. Oh, I think I'm being hit by melee hits here. Oh, if you're being hit by melee hits like that, it means you're too close. Move away. Watch your prayer. Now, the bomb tank is the person that's furthest away, which is this person. If for some reason you get a red bomb on you, I'm not entirely sure the cause of that. What you need to do is get away, because it becomes more powerful based on how many people are near you. So that's the first phase, nice and simple, nice and easy. All you need to worry about is where you're standing. There's no need to worry about bleed or getting off or whatever. Now, I adrenaline store as we're going down, just so I can do some more DPS. Even though in the phase 2 it's not too important, we do it just because we can, really. So we'll be standing nearest to the centre. Again, it is better to stand behind him due to his melee hits, but you'll see him turning around a lot, so it doesn't really matter. Now, for the first time when you go down, it's quite hard to explain when to get off, but after this one it's quite easy to show you, and for you to know without anyone having to tell you off. I keep getting too close, for fuck's sakes. These orbs, you'll be going for them if you are close to them. If not, leave it to whoever else is closest. You do not just leave them if no one's going for them. Someone has to. Okay, so now I'm going to show you exactly when to get on, when to get off, starting from here. So I'm going to be using this just to get more damage, and you're going to see him do some smashes soon. There's 1. You need to be counting these. There's 5 in total, so that's 2. That's 3. 4 and 5. Now, if Vorago gets moved like that, you need to be moving closer. Now, although he gets moved back, you still don't want to be taking a single bomb. You'll be moving a bit closer in. So Vorago will then do 3 hits, sorry. Then the 4th one's the reflect. So I was counting them ahead, 1, 2, 3, and on the 3rd one you get off, because that message there means he's reflecting on one person, and that person will be taking any damage we do to Vorago on him. So obviously you're going to kill him very fast if you don't get off, obviously. Sorry if my I'm from a bit off here. It's a relatively small team. I know not only what is one person new, as you can tell from him moving so much, but one person using melee, which he's new to. So I'm having to concentrate more than I usually do here. So the objective of phase 2 is to shoot these orbs into him. There we go, we get off. So after enough of them, he will get down to 1 knee, which will be happening after the next one, I believe. So I'll be swapping to my staff afterwards. To be honest, if you're a DPS, don't worry about the shield. I'm bringing it purely because I've just gotten used to the shield. You can just wear a 200 staff, a Nox bow, dual ascensions, whatever you have, it works. Right, 1 smash. 2 smash. 3. 4. Remember, get closer because he's moving. 5. If he gets moved into you, you'll move back a bit so that you're not too close to him. As I said, positioning is very important. After 3 hits, 3 get off. The hits are not just swipes. He can lift his arm up and move a bomb out. So that puts him there. Now what you'll be doing here is just spam clicking him as fast as you fucking can. Okay, I didn't show you how to know to get off. You can get back on, sorry, but after the reflect, after you're waiting around for a while, he will actually, I might as well go ham here. But he will actually lift one of his arms up and it will glow red. That just means get off. No, sorry, that means get back on. You can start attacking again. That means he's stopped reflecting. Now, the only reason I went onslaughting there, you don't have to do that if you're in a bigger team. It's just because I'm used to smaller teams failing this, so I like to just be safe. Someone shattered it. Oh, yeah, and whenever he's jumping around, try not to have him land on you, which is a bit irritating. So, on to the third phase. This is where the rotation matters. This is team split. This is where team split will matter. You're going to see straight away that when the chat pops up of him splitting us into 2, it will be a coloured text, either red or blue. You don't need to worry about what it says, you need to see what colour it is. So it's red, so I run into the red bit. Your character will go to that same colour as all the text. Now this thing will hit you for 8,000 damage, unless I think you can barricade it, but it's a waste of time really. Now after a few hits you'll be getting off. Sorry, my thoughts are a bit scattered here. But it will be hit for 8,000 damage no matter what. If you keep your health above 8,000, you will be safe, and you will not die. So the general way you want to be doing this phase is you want to be doing team split, bit of damage, not very much. Team split again, and after this we go ham. Obviously, I had to go ham at the end of the last phase, so I won't be able to do that much. But you know, I can add to the DPS still. So he will do his reflex again soon. It's a bit harder to know here when to actually get off, but you do have a fair bit of time. And then it will be team split again, which is here. Don't run out too early like that dude there did. I don't know if he ran out too early or just didn't make it into the box, but a lot of people run out early and try to jump the gun off. I'm so used to having to call that. I legitimately just said Tamara calling to get off the fight. That person there didn't get off, so he just got wrecked. Alright, so now we can go ham. Every other one you have a lot of time just to kill him, so this is going to be nice and easy, and that'll be this phase done. I'm standing a bit too far away, but I know that he's so far away that it is actually fine. On phase 3, there are no bleeds, I should mention. So Vorago shouldn't be moving very much, which will be quite nice. And it also means if you're doing one of the tank rolls, you don't need to worry about phase 3 being difficult. Now phase 4, no matter what rotation, starts the same way, with the waterfalls. So one of these places will be a waterfall, and you've got to run behind it. So there's that one over there, so we're going to run, surge, whatever it takes to get behind this thing, because it will hit you with about 10,000 damage if you don't. So then you run out, don't click on Vorago, click near his feet, otherwise you'll end up attacking from like here or something, and you'll be in the bomb tanking. Now there's a chance your clone will spawn. That there says Stone Gambit, and the Gambit's there. So he's be killing that spawn. Don't worry about Vorago. You know, DPS here doesn't do anything. You just want to kill your clone before the next team split. So once your clone's dead, focus on Vorago, build your adrenaline, and just don't worry about it. There aren't any reflex until after this, so we go back into our team splits. I've been blue this entire time, I think. It looks like I've been red once, yeah. That's quite lucky. So now the bleed's about to happen quite soon, and the whole when to get off stays exactly the same. And that's the same with all rotations here, where when you get off, there's 5 bleeds, so that's 2. 3 when we get back a bit, we are a bit too close. Now we're a bit too far away. There we go. Perfect. I believe that's 5 bleeds there. So 1 hit, 2, which is that bomb, 3 off. Nice and simple. Now we watch. Now, straight after the reflect, there is a waterfall. So don't worry about getting back on him whenever you need to, because there's a waterfall. Now he turned up any defensive abilities here, so don't think you can do barricade or whatever and survive it. You have to get behind the waterfall or eat up nice and high. Exactly the same as before, just run in nice and close. Don't be attacking from the distance. And there will be a total of 3 waterfalls here, including that starting one, and then his health can go to 0. So don't worry about what his health is. The only reason we're doing DPS is for the XP and for drops at the end. To be honest, I should be using my staff here because I want the entire kill, because it's free for all, meaning whoever does the most damage gets the drops. But I'm here just to teach you and not get drops, so I'm just being a bit safe. Even though this will probably be the time that someone gets a wand and it won't be me. Okay, so we get back on him. Now remember, he is going to be doing his bleeds again. It becomes a pattern which you will start to remember. So that's 1. I'm actually standing a bit too far away here, but 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now the normal attacks. 1, 2, 3 off. And that means he's channeling me, which means if anyone does damage to him, don't you fucking dare, it will reflect and hit me instead. Okay, now we want to run through him and Surge. You can actually surge through Vorago, and I think you can run through him. So that's an easy way to get here. Now his health will go down to 0, and we'll be on to phase 5, which is the last phase. Avoid that bomb. Okay, so phase 5 is completely different to the rest. It's quite similar-ish to phase 4 in terms of how the rotation works, but the way you win the last phase is nothing like the others. And you'll see straight away that it is different. So you notice it's a straight path. Now the first thing you're going to be doing is the team split, which happens literally here. But you'll keep running up. So blue, you go here, nice and easy, because always not next to each other. I will. How many drops is near there? So you'll be running down here, the southeast bit. It's very important where you stand here. Now after a very few amount of hits, you have to get off. Now the way this phase works is you need to be doing more damage to Vorago than Vorago is doing to your entire team. Otherwise he pushes you this way. Now when you see that first bleed there, or the bleed animation, you start attacking. Now it's very possible you'll be bled. Wouldn't be surprising if you get bled. It's a bit of a random who is. Now if you do, you'll see it up here where your buffs and debuffs are, and it will come up as the dismember ability, and if you get it, freedom it. Don't try to out eat it, because it will just help him push. So I'm red here, as you see by the text, so we're on to the red bit. Because the red actual character thing does look a bit shit. So oh fuck, I brought a bomb to the group. Oh no I didn't. Oh yeah I did. Alright, so remember we're getting off pretty quickly. And I should really be doing that there, but back on. Re-overload, because I completely forgot. Someone died, they forgot to what's it called? Freedom the bleeds, and he ended up dying. And that's also why Vorago managed to push back so hard. So we're gonna be, and remember, because he's already done his bleed, the only thing he would be doing next is once he's done his reflect, he won't be reflecting until we do another one of these team splits. So we are free to go as hard as we want. But that sounds wrong. Now he's being pushed close to the edge. Now if you line to TL5, which will be Tom, so as he's doing his crushes there, we drop down a sunshine, drink an adrenaline flask, and try to go as ham as possible. Now if you line to TL5, as I was saying, which will be Tom, you need to be using them all. Now phase 1 you get the first piece, phase 2 you get the second piece, and in the fourth phase you get the last piece. You put them together, you get them all, and I'll be showing you exactly how it's used if we get to push them that hard. There's now only a small number of us, so hopefully we can do it. Depends on how good the bomb tank is, because he's the one that will be taking the majority of the damage. Alright, so what we're going to be doing is we're going to go over here, we're going to be waiting for him to do his bleeds, because you don't have very long until he does the bleeds. With him maybe 3 times, get off. I actually hurt one of our DPSs. I shouldn't have freed him there really, because I should be using a different ability to adrenaline stall than that, because he might bleed me. But I just wanted to keep my adrenaline up so that I could use onslaught to push him back as hard as we physically can do. So we'll be eating up quickly. And I'm not going to lie, I do have my serious doubts on if we're going to pass or not. And someone didn't clear the bleed and got completely fucked. Luckily he didn't die though, because doing this in a 3-man with a subpar-ish bomb tank will be quite difficult. So he's going to be doing his team split again. I am red. To be honest, it's okay if we don't get the kill. You've seen every phase, and it's nice for you to see this phase for a longer period of time, because you'll get used to seeing the whole rotation. You get to see the whole attack a few times, get off, wait for him to do his reflex. Alright, let's do ham. Hopefully. Oh, see, I got bled there, so I use freedom and it clears it away. Alright, so we're going to be pushing him. This isn't going well. How many of us are left? Oh, we're doing it decently now. That's better. He's actually going backwards. So when he gets really close to the edge, and it's been more important, especially in a smaller team, because you won't get much of an opportunity. When he's right by the edge, you'll be having to spam click like a motherfucker, just so for the one tick he might be there, you'd get it. Now you can put it on a keybind, but in my opinion it's a bit of a waste of a keybind. Now I think the bomb tank's having to adrenaline stall, which is why he's bombarding me with hits. Fucking hell. So he's bled me, we freed him it. This could go on all fucking day, to be honest. That's the first time I think I've touched my yak. And off. I probably get off a bit too soon, but I'd rather not accidentally kill one of my own teammates. Oh, it's so tempted. I always get so tempted to use freedom as a adrenaline stall, but I can't really be affording to do that. Alright, so one thing I'm doing is adrenaline flasking now. And it's probably a little bit late. Oh fuck, I had a bleed on me. Well, that's a waste of my onslaught. No matter what you're doing, it's always more valuable to clear the bleeds, even if you're onslaughting. Oh man, this is such a shit fest. A fucking 18-minute kill. Jesus Christ. Oh, we're actually pushing him now. Alright, so he's very, very close to the edge now, as you can tell. Now, I was a bit risky there because mine was further away. I should have eaten up a bit to have my health higher, but oh well. So what you've been doing is as you're attacking him, legitimately this is alright. So in the rare case that fucking hell. Okay, well, you know, as saw it happening, we weren't pushing very hard. We had shitty ass DPS, and I can't blame the DPS. No, I can't blame the Roman tank for it. It was just a colossal fuck up. Now there is nothing more to that. Once you get near the edge, the TL5 should be spamming that maul, and they would be doing the whole jump on his face, smashing his face, and killing him thing. Now, I am probably going to end up uploading this, even though I've died. I'm not going to upload another kill after this. I might, what I'll do afterwards is keep a record on, just put some kills together as a compilation, and just show that off, just so you see how it's done, but in a more sped up version, I guess. So I hope this has helped you. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask me. This is Archbank. I'll see you next time. Bye.